Have you ever felt like you just don't belong anywhere? Like no matter where you go, family gatherings, work, even childhood friends, something about you just doesn't fit? If that's you, stick around, because this message will hit you in the heart. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine walking into a room where everyone is laughing, gossiping, blending in with the crowd, and there you are, quiet but radiant. You're not trying to stand out, yet somehow all eyes shift toward you. Some people smile, but others suddenly feel uneasy. Ever wonder why that happens? The truth is, some people can sense when your energy is different, angelic, vibrant, and authentic, and instead of celebrating it, they envy it. Funny how that works, right? People can accept fake smiles and shallow conversations all day, but bring in someone real, and suddenly the masks start slipping. I remember a woman once shared with me that at her own family reunion, her relatives whispered behind her back because she didn't act like the rest of them. She wasn't loud, toxic, or petty. And that difference? It exposed who they really were. That's the type of impact people like you have. Your presence shines light in dark places. Now let's be honest, being different sounds poetic until you realize what it really costs. People talk about you. Family members roll their eyes. Friends slowly distance themselves. Sometimes you're even blamed for problems you didn't cause. And you sit there wondering, why me? Why can't I just blend in and make life easier? But here's the secret. You were never meant to blend in. You were designed to stand out. Think about it. Have you noticed how those who mistreated you still remember you? They might not admit it, but deep down, they know your presence left a mark. You weren't forgettable. You disturbed their comfort zones. And some people couldn't stand it. They couldn't understand why you kept being kind when they were cruel, why you chose peace when they chose chaos. Your very existence raised questions they didn't want to face. Am I living truthfully, or am I just pretending? There's a certain kind of irony here. The same ones who laughed at you for being different are the ones secretly keeping tabs on you today. They might even be scrolling through your social media right now, wondering how you became so strong, so peaceful, so radiant, while they're stuck in the same cycles from 20 years ago. Let's get real. You know that old crush? The one you thought you weren't good enough for? Check on them today. Chances are they're still running the streets, chasing temporary highs and talking about dreams they'll never chase. Meanwhile, yes, you moved forward. You grew. You became someone they didn't expect. Isn't it funny how tables turn? The people who thought they were ahead ended up stuck, and the one they thought wouldn't make it became unforgettable. I want you to picture this. You walking away from the drama. Not because you're weak, but because you've outgrown it. You close the door on toxic family members, fake friends, and petty arguments. At first, they call you selfish, but later they can't stop wondering, where did they go? What are they doing now? And you know what's wild? Even when they despised you, your presence changed them. They might not admit it, but they think of you often. Why? Because you stood for something they didn't have the courage to stand for: truth. Here's the hard pill. Being different hurts. You feel lonely, you question yourself. But if you look back at where you came from, at the people you left behind, you'll see something clear. You escaped what they couldn't. You broke cycles they're still stuck in. That's not weakness. That's power. Maybe back then you didn't understand why rejection hit so hard. But now, you see it as protection. Every person who turned their back on you, every group you didn't fit into, was just another step toward your true purpose. And today, you shine brighter because of it. That angelic energy, it's no accident. It's the result of choosing a higher path when everyone else took the easy one. Let me ask you something. What would have happened if you did fit in back then? If you'd gotten caught up with the wrong crowd, the wrong partner, the wrong choices? You might not even be here today. Think about that. So if you've ever questioned your worth, remember this: your life is proof that not fitting in was the best gift you never asked for. You're unforgettable because you lived authentically, even when it cost you everything. And yes, people will keep watching you. Some will admire you, some will resent you, but all of them will remember you. So don't dim your light. Don't shrink to make others comfortable. You're not here to blend in. You're here to leave a mark. And trust me, you already have. Before we close, let me say this. If this message resonates with you, don't just keep it to yourself. Hit that subscribe button, join this community of angelic souls, and keep shining your light in a world that desperately needs it. And now repeat this prayer with me. Today, I lift up a prayer over your life, asking that every scar left behind by rejection begins to heal in a way that makes you stronger, not weaker. The pain you once carried will not define you. It will refine you. May every wound that once reminded you of loss now remind you of how far you've come and how unshakable your spirit truly is. I pray that where loneliness once whispered lies of unworthiness, you now find clarity and strength. May those quiet moments that once felt heavy transform into sacred spaces of self-discovery, where you uncover the depth of your resilience and the beauty of your soul's purpose. May your path, though unique and often misunderstood by others, bring you unshakable peace and joy. What others may fail to comprehend, you will embrace with confidence, because your journey was never meant for everyone. It was designed especially for you. I pray that doors of opportunity swing wide open in your favor, doors that no enemy, no rumor, and no jealousy can shut. May these opportunities confirm your worth, reminding you that what is meant for you cannot be delayed or denied by anyone. May every toxic tie be severed from your life. Any chain that once held you back, any distraction that pulled you away from your destiny, may it fall away. You are stepping into a new season, one free of unnecessary weight, where your spirit is lighter and your path is clearer. I pray that your light shines so brightly that even those who once dismissed or despised you cannot ignore it. May your glow become undeniable proof of the greatness within you, confusing every enemy and uplifting every ally. May you walk in boldness, unapologetic in your truth. No longer will you shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. Instead, you will stand tall, knowing your presence carries value, your voice carries weight, and your life carries meaning. And finally, I pray you never forget this unshakable truth. You are unforgettable, you are chosen, and you are unstoppable. No rejection can erase your value, no betrayal can break your destiny, and no obstacle can silence the greatness you were created to embody. Amen.